Understanding YouTube's new monetization policy update, effective July 15, 2025, what it means for content creators. On July 15, 2025, YouTube will implement a significant update to its monetization policies under the YouTube Partner Program. This change targets mass-produced and repetitious content, aiming to ensure that only original, authentic, and valuable videos are eligible to earn revenue. The update reflects YouTube's ongoing effort to protect genuine creators and improve the overall quality of content on the platform. What is going to change? YouTube has always required creators to upload original content to qualify for monetization. However, the new policy explicitly focuses on two key content types. Number one is mass-produced content. What does mass-produced content mean? This means videos created using automation, AI-generated content farms, or bulk production methods that lack originality. Repetitious content is the next one. Videos that are nearly identical or only slightly altered versions of other videos, including reused clips, reaction compilations, or low-effort edits. While such content might technically comply with previous guidelines, YouTube now defines it as inauthentic, and less beneficial to viewers, making it ineligible for monetization. What does this mean for common and experienced creators? For creators, producing high-quality original content, little or no change is expected. If your videos are unique, they provide meaningful commentary, education, or entertainment, your monetization status should remain intact. For creators relying on automation, AI, or repetitive formats, channels that publish mass-produced or near-duplicate videos risk losing monetization privileges. This includes many reaction channels, AI-generated slideshows, compilations, or channels that reuse content without adding significant value to the content they are reusing. For small or emerging creators, this update is a critical reminder to focus on authenticity and originality. Simply chasing views with recycled or low-effort content will jeopardize your ability to earn. There are some people that I train on how to make money from YouTube. They will go on TikTok and make videos on TikTok. I know TikTok allows you to use all kinds of music. Even copyrighted music, they are not copyrighted on TikTok. But YouTube promotes originality. Now, they will now copy that video from TikTok or from Instagram and then bring it to YouTube. YouTube will flag it as copyrighted material because the song at the background is somebody's work, and YouTube does not want that. You to do your own work, do your own, like I'm talking now. Nobody can talk like I'm doing. Even if they are talking like I'm doing, at a point, they will not do the hand like I'm doing the hand. If they do the hand as I'm doing the hand, our face is different. If the face is the same, the cloth I'm wearing, now I have not shaved. So all these things are what makes your video original. That is what YouTube is after. Just be yourself. Don't be a copycat of any bagger. Just be yourself. Come on YouTube, take your phone, take your camera, and start producing your content, original content that is original to you. So, as I'm saying, for small or emerging creators, this update is a critical reminder to focus on authenticity and originality. Simply chasing views with recycled or low-effort content will jeopardize your ability to earn. For experienced creators, the policy reinforces the need to innovate and maintain high standards. Even well-established channels must avoid complacency by ensuring every video adds unique value. Now, why did YouTube make this change? YouTube aims to protect genuine creators by reducing competition from low-effort or automated content farms. You see, somebody that I look up to, teaching me how to make money online some years, 2 years ago or so. He has said it that yes, you can use automation. He said reduce automation. No, if you are doing automation, be showing your face. Just 2 weeks ago, somebody said I should be doing faceless YouTube channel. And I told him, my face is the brand. My face is the brand. There was a time I went to Challenge where they repair laptops and they repair phone in Ilorin some maybe 2 years ago or about a year ago. Somebody saw me and he pointed at me and he said, YouTube. And I said, yeah. And then I put on my aura of being a YouTuber, a content creator, a celebrity. And I greeted him and I stepped out of the place. I went to fix some things. I went to get another pouch for my phone or for my wife's phone that day. And I stepped out, did what I wanted to do. As I was on my way out, I greeted him again and I left. Now, assuming it's faceless I'm using, how would they recognize my face? People use Tiwa Savage. They use different actors and actresses and well-known celebrities in their advertisements. How did they use them? Because they show their faces. So when you see the face, people like that face. Because that is the face of a celebrity, whether it's a movie celebrity, whether it is singer, they like the face. So if that individual is using this particular phone type, they think they also can use that phone. And that is it. So if you don't show your face, you are not a brand. You are not a brand. I still want to do faceless now. YouTube may come after those faceless you have been using because you may be doing repetitive content. But we need to still wait till that July 15 to know what is what. But from now, start reducing them, start making original content, stand before this thing and talk. Nobody can talk like you talk. Nobody can talk like I talk. The same way, the same method, the same modality, the same way I do my face is gesticulation. Nobody in the world can. I am the only one that can talk and do the way I do. So that is what YouTube is about, originality. So YouTube aims to protect genuine creators by reducing competition from low effort or automated content farms. They also aim to improve viewer experience, prioritizing videos that educate, entertain, or inform rather than repetitive or clickbait content. They also want people to do videos that address legal and copyright concerns, helping reduce misuse of copyrighted or reused material. Then they want to maintain advertiser confidence, ensuring ads appear on authentic brand safe content. How can creators prepare? Number one way to prepare for this July 15 and after them is to audit your content. Review your videos for originality. Remove or improve any repetitive or mass-produced content. Number two, add value. If you use reused clips or reaction formats, ensure you add significant commentary, editing, or transformative elements. Number three, avoid over-reliance on automation. Limit AI-generated or templated videos that do not offer unique perspectives or insights. Limit the use of AI. AI will just do it. AI has done it. Then you just produce it. 10 videos per day. AI just doing everything, just doing something. Show your face. You are a brand. Tell yourself, I am a brand. I am the brand on Dr. Olugbengade's YouTube channel. So that is it. That is it. You cannot be a brand when you are operating a faceless YouTube channel. You cannot be a brand if you are using AI to make your videos. So avoid over-reliance on automation. Limit AI-generated or templated videos that do not offer unique perspectives or insights. Now, before I go on, I want to subscribe to this channel. I want to like this video. I want to share the link of this video to family and friends. And I want to drop your comment in the comment section below. Where are you watching me from? Anywhere you are watching from, let me know in the comment section below where you are watching from. And what do you think about what YouTube is doing to creators at this time? So for those who want to come and join the creators, come original. It may take you time before you become celebrated, but you will get there in the long run. So focus on authenticity. Share your genuine voice. Share your genuine experiences and creativity to engage viewers meaningfully. Then number 5, stay updated. Monitor YouTube's official channels for further clarification and guidance after July 15. What happens if you don't comply? Channels that continue to publish inauthentic, mass-produced or repetitive content risk demonetization. That is loss of ad revenue and other monetization features. See, when you think of the trouble you have gone through to make your channel to stand, and then all the shortcuts, you will want to boycott them. And that's what I do. I have other channels that I'm still trying to grow, and they are not growing as I want them to grow. But yes, I'm patient. I have a channel of 2 years. I'm still growing it. I have channels of 2 years, 3 years. I'm still growing them, waiting for people to discover them and to get to watch them. Not me now doing some things to make people to come and all those things fade away. When people find your channel and they really like the videos you do there, they will watch and watch and watch. That monetization you are looking for, you will just get it in a short while. I'm telling you. So removal from the YouTube partner program. Losing eligibility to monetize entirely can also happen if you don't comply. Then potential channel suspension is also there. In severe cases, repetitive violations can lead to channel strikes or termination. Now, YouTube's July 15, 2025 monetization update is a clear signal that quality, originality, and authenticity are more important than ever. For creators, this is an opportunity to refocus on meaningful content that truly benefits viewers by adapting early and embracing creativity. You can do it, and you must do it. You can not only safeguard your earnings, but also build a stronger and more loyal audience. So these are some of the things that you need to do at this time, and I believe that as you take action on these things, you are going to be glad you did. By understanding and acting on these changes, now creators can continue to thrive on YouTube's platform and maintain their monetization status well into the future. So if you're having an automated channel, why can't you start a channel like this one? Like this one I'm doing, you show your face on the camera, and then you speak out. You show your face. Some people dance. Some people do a lot of things on YouTube. Go ahead and show your face and distinguish yourself. It may not be the way you want it immediately you start, but with time, you will get there. You will make it. And I'm telling you, you will make it. Mark Angel Comedy, he told the story of how he started. He said when he started, it was an encouraging story for me. He didn't start, people just think he just started and just made it just overnight. No. He sweated until he became renowned. And many other people too like that. So content creation is fun, but at the same time, it is not child's play. My name again is Dr. Lubinga, and on this channel, I teach you how to make money online and offline. I teach you how to make money on YouTube. Also, it is part of the ways to make money online because you can put your affiliate links on your YouTube video and other things. So this is where I'm going to stop for now. I will see you in the next one, but before then, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share the link of this video with family and friends, and drop your comment and question in the comment section below. If you have any question for me, ask in the comment section. This video popping up by the side for my channel is the next one you need to watch now. Please go ahead and watch it now. I'll see you in the next one as you watch this.